fine. How are you?
All right, thank you. Millions of people grab the New York Times every day. One small town girl went from living in New Albany, Mississippi to living in the Big Apple in New York City as a big-time Pulitzer Prize reporter for the New York Times. Here's her story.
Some people are lucky enough to get an internship here and then, fairly quickly get a job. For me, it was more of a long, arduous process getting to the New York Times.
Stephanie Saul began writing for the Clarion Ledger in Jackson, Mississippi, then went on to 2 more papers before landing a job at the New York Times. Along the way, she picked up a Pulitzer.
You never really expect to win a Pulitzer, so it was really just finding out we won a Pulitzer was really exciting.
Her journey to the New York Times might never have happened. Saul originally thought she was bound for med school.
When I got to Ole Miss, I majored in pre-med. But then I found out that I started hanging out at the Daily Mississippian.
When you consider about 800,000 people read the Times each day, you know why fellow journalists say it's the ultimate writing job.
I think for a newspaper writer, it's to a large degree the pinnacle. It's the nation's probably most influential newspaper.
I think there are certain people who are just drawn to journalism, and it's not really something you choose as a career. It's more like a calling.
And Stephanie is a part of that calling. She reports for the New York Times, one of the most prestigious papers in the world, and she's making a difference on people's lives whenever she writes. I'm reporting from New York City, Gerard Monaghan.